Hi everyone! So for today's video we're going to be very casual. I'm just going to get ready. I bought some new stuff at the Sephora sale. I want to try out some things. I want to play with some old stuff. I just want to have fun with makeup today, so that is what we're going to do. So I haven't done anything yet, so I'm going to start by priming, and I actually have this little Tarte sample. This is the Silk Canvas Primer, and I've heard so many good things about that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up next to my Farsali Unicorn Drops because I really want to try to find another primer that's a little cheaper. I know the Tatcha one is like not necessarily cheaper, but I still want to try it and just see how it does against my Farsali one, because I have not found anything yet that rivals that one and does as well as I feel like that one does on my skin. So we're just going to put makeup on my face today and just kind of have fun. So I'm going to use the Tatcha one on this side. Wow, that was very thick. That is so much thicker than I thought it would be. It feels nice though. It doesn't feel like silicone-y. It smells really good as well. And on my other side, I'm going to put my Unicorn Drops. And I actually did this yesterday too. I did half my face with the YSL primer, and I did half my face with the Unicorn Drops. And honestly, the Unicorn Drops made my skin look so much better at the end of the day. Like, I was just way less oily. So I'm curious to see how these are going to do against each other. I will leave the results down in the comments section if you want to check it out, because I'm not able to really do any wear tests because I'm filming in natural lighting. So that's gonna have to wait until I get some real lighting, which will probably be the end of September or so. For my foundation today, I'm going to use the Natasha Denona Transformatte foundation. I was going to do a standalone review on this foundation, but since I can't really do any wear tests, I feel like it wouldn't be that helpful because it doesn't really matter what the foundation looks like right after applying it unless it looks like shit. And I really like this foundation. My only complaint is that the wear time is not that long. I find that it kind of starts to wear off after about like 7 to 8 hours, but before that it looks really good on my skin. It's not full coverage, it's definitely more on the medium coverage side, which is fine because you can build it up, but I do wish it was a little bit more coverage. For my concealer, I'm just going in with my Shape Tape. So I wanted to just tell you guys about what my schedule is going to be like the next month, because I have a very exciting month coming up. So on September 9th, my mom and I are actually going to New York, and it's going to be her first time there, so I'm super excited. Hi Mom, if you're watching. I don't know if you are, but if you are, I know that you're excited too, and I can't wait to see you, I can't wait to hang out, I can't wait to go shopping, and I can't wait to just go and have fun in New York with you. So we're going to be there from the 9th until the 15th. Let me know if you live in New York by any chance, and if there's anything that we might not know about that we should end up doing there. So yeah, we're gonna be in New York until the 15th, then I get back in Vegas on the 16th, and my in-laws are coming to stay with us for about 2.5 weeks, and I love my in-laws. They're great, and I can't wait to see them. And so since they're gonna be staying here, my mom is gonna be here, it'll be a big group of people, and so I'm not going to have time to film as much as I have been recently, so I'll probably be putting up more like 3 videos a week during that time. I'm gonna try to pre-film some so I have some stuff for you guys to put up. And if you see me not posting as much in the next couple of weeks, it's only going to be because I'm trying to spread out my videos and make them last a little bit longer. So I'll still be filming a ton of stuff, and as always, if you guys have any requests, what you want to see, let me know. I will happily do so. But yeah, I'm like so excited to go to New York because it's my favorite place ever, and I'll be honest, I just want to go eat bagels because bagels are life, and I love bagels so much. They're like, oh my god, like one of my favorite foods of all time, which is probably kind of sad, but it's true. So I'm going to go in and set my concealer with this Peach Perfect powder that I got yesterday at the sale. Really excited to try this. I've already opened it and smelled it, and it smells so good. Wow, I don't even have my mouth open, but I can still taste the peach. That's crazy. Like, it tastes really freaking good. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with this powder that I also got. Look at this packaging. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter, what's it called? Waterproof setting powder. And I'm going to use this to set my face with just because I want to try it. And it feels really good on my skin. I feel like it's adding a little bit of extra coverage as well. So I'm really hoping that I'll like this powder because this would be awesome to bring to travel with. So I don't have to bring any loose powders. Let me know if you guys want to see like a what I'm bringing on vacation for makeup kind of thing, because we're going to be gone for 6 days. And I'm excited to like try to narrow down the items that I'm going to pack because I like packing. Well, I like packing when I'm going somewhere. I don't like packing to go home because that just sucks and I always end up with way more stuff going home because I tend to buy stuff and then I don't have any room in my suitcase, and yeah, the struggle is real. So next up I'm going to do my brows, and I got another one of my Anastasia brow wizzes, and this is in the shade Ebony. Usually I do dark brown, but I wanted to try this because I feel like they changed the colors a little bit, but this is a little bit darker and more cool toned than the dark brown. At least I hope so. That feeling when you go from having no brow to actually having a brow, I love that feeling. So jealous though of people who have a lot of brow hairs and can just put in like a little bit of brow gel and be good. I'm like, can't relate. Actually, I like the color in this brow pen a lot, especially now that I have cool tone hair. I just think it goes really well with it. So my skin actually looks really good and pretty even on both sides with that primer. So yeah, I like that primer so far. So I'm just gonna go with a little bit of Fix Plus. I like doing that after I powder my face. Alright, next up I'm going to prime my eyes just while this dries. And for that I'm going to use my MAC paint pot as always. So like, I really need to clean my brushes, like especially my cream brushes, anything I use with concealer and foundation, because they're so dirty. How often do you guys clean your brushes? I used to be really good at cleaning them, like once every 2 weeks or so. Like I would deep clean all of my brushes, but I honestly haven't cleaned my brushes in like a month, maybe a month and a half, and it's getting to the point where I'm like, okay, you're so nasty, like I need to clean you right now, and then I just don't get around to it. Now I'm just setting this with some nude colored eyeshadow. I'm not kidding when I say that I can still taste that peach from the powder, and I'm not mad about it. That tastes so good. I can't believe I still have it in my mouth. That's what she said. I'm sorry. For bronzer today, I'm going to go in with my MAC bronzer. This is in the shade Biana Bronze. And I'm actually using my crown brush. I know I said in the, what was it, the Try Beauty box unboxing that I didn't really like these brushes, but now that I've had a chance to kind of, or I was kind of forced to use them because now I have 2 sets of them, one from BoxyCharm and one from Tribe. I've honestly kind of been liking this for bronzer. So it's nice to sometimes give stuff a second chance, even if you didn't like it after your first impression, because you might end up liking them more than you think you will. For my blush, I'm going to be using my blush palette by Morphe, and I've absolutely been loving this palette. I bought this because of Paulinas. She always talks about this. I will leave her channel down below if you want to check it out. But I love this palette so much. Like, I like that you can kind of mix and match the blushes. And Morphe blushes are one of my favorite formulas because not only do they show up, like they're very pigmented, but they also last on my skin, which is so rare for blushes to do. I've tried so many high-end blushes that just, I don't know, they just fade after like 2 hours, and then it's like I never put on blush, so what's the point of putting on blush if it's just gonna fade, you know? But these I really, really love, and I want to say this whole palette was maybe like $20. It was super cheap, so if you guys are looking for good blushes that actually have some lasting power, these are amazing. For buffing today, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Peach Perfect, or Peach Blur Powder. This is a translucent smoothing finishing powder infused with peach and sweet fig cream. That sounds absolutely amazing. I love this powder. I use this the same way that I use my Hourglass powders. I just put it on a big fluffy brush and then I go over everything that I just put down. And I found that it just really blends everything together. And if you've overdone it a little bit with your blush and bronzer, this tones it down without taking away too much of the product. And it just leaves a nice sheen, healthy glow on your face. For my highlight, I'm going to go in with my Dior palette. I know you've seen this before if you've been on my channel, but I love this so much. And I'm going to use a combination of the pink and the white. I'm going to put the pink more on the back, like right here. And then I'm going in with the white and just popping that on the highest part of my cheek. And then I'm just doing a mixture of both on my nose. Ooh, that's a lot. Alright, we need to get rid of a little bit of that. There is such a thing as too much highlight. Okay, what should we do for eyeshadow? I think I want to use a palette I haven't used in a while. Also, I want to come up with a series where I can just kind of play with eyeshadows with the palettes that I have and not feel forced to only use one palette. Like, what should I call that series? I know Angelica has a series called One Look, Two Palettes or something like that. And I think that's kind of a cool idea. But I want to be able to just have a series where I can just sit down and play with eyeshadows without it really being a tutorial, or without you guys feeling like you have to go out and buy the products that I have if you want to recreate the looks. So let me know down below if you can think of a name for a series like that. I would love to know. So the first palette that I want to use is my BH Weekend Festival palette. I haven't really used this in a while, so I want to get some use out of this. So I'm going to go in with this orange shade and put this in my crease. This one's called Hippie. And I'm also using a BH Cosmetics brush to do this with. I've actually used a lot of those brushes today. I will link this set down in the description box because it is one of my favorite brush sets that I've ever bought. I think the quality of these brushes are so nice. And I really love the shapes of all of them. I think they're amazing. I honestly think BH Cosmetics mattes are one of the better formulas out there because the ones in my Zodiac palette are amazing too. Let me know if you're excited for the baby Zodiac palette. I don't know if you saw that, but I think it was Trendmood who said a while back that BH is coming out with a mini version or a baby version or something like that of the Zodiac palette, and I'm so excited because I'll definitely be getting that. Also, would you guys ever be interested in me maybe doing like a Q&A or something? Like, I feel like now that I actually get some comments and views on my videos, I mean, not that much, but I have people watching me, maybe you guys want to know a little bit more about me. If that's something that might be interesting, just let me know down below. Don't start asking questions yet. I'll save that for when I actually want to do it and I'm ready to film. But yeah, let me know if that would be interesting in any way. So like story of my life, but I have no plan on where I'm going with this look. And that's really just what happens every time I do makeup. I see one color, I'm like, I want to use that color. And then I kind of just see where the look ends up afterwards. So what I'll do is maybe I'll use one color from every palette that I'm using. Next, I'm going to use my Alamar Cosmetics palette. We got this in BoxyCharm. I'm going to go in with the darker red shade, just deepen up my crease. And sadly, I've only used this palette once, but I really liked it when I did. And the quality of these shadows are so good. It's just that I feel very limited when I look at a palette like this because there's just not that many directions you can go in. And I don't like doing even similar looks on a day-to-day basis. Like, I like to be very all over the place. And if I do a green look one day, like, I just don't want to do a green look the second day, you know? So I just kind of tend to forget about palettes if they don't have the versatility that I like in them. So like, this look is turning out way more neutral than I wanted it to. I'm like, why am I wearing a normal brown warm tone crease right now? I don't know. It just sort of happened on accident, I suppose. But we'll make this exciting, I promise. But I do have something in mind for my lipstick. So I kind of want to keep it on the warm tone side, I think. Just dipping back into the orange again to blend everything out. So I don't know why, but I just have an urge to use some black shadow right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, the Dark Magic, and I'm going to use this black right here. I have not used this one yet, so this will be a good test to see how this performs. I'm going to really deepen up the outer corners of my eye with this. And I never use black eyeshadow unless I do like a super black all over smoky eye. So this is interesting. Seems to blend out really nicely. I'm just dipping back into the red shade in the Alamar palette, and I'm going to blend out this black. So I think what I want to do on my lid is I'm going to use my Violet Voss Rainbow palette. And on the outer part of my eye, I'm going to use this blue down here. And then for my inner part, I'm going to use either this one or this one. I haven't decided yet, but let's start off with the dark blue. I'm taking this on my Morphe M224 brush. And I'm just going to pat this onto my lid. Next, I'm dipping into Fiji, and I'm going to place that on the inner part of my eye where I don't have any shadow yet. I'm really just stamping it on. And I love this formula so much. These shimmers are absolutely amazing. And this is why I want to start doing more videos like this, where I kind of just pull from different palettes, because I feel like a lot of the time I'm kind of forced to only use one palette, either because I'm reviewing it, or you know, you just kind of feel bad when you pull out 5 different ones, because you know that not everyone has the same palettes that you do, so they can't recreate whatever look it is that you're going for. And I want to show you guys like all the good palettes that I have and what they're capable of, because I have so many good palettes that kind of just don't get enough love. And I'm sure you can all relate to that, because we all just have like way too much makeup. But do you see this? Like, this is so nice. And so what I'm going to do on my lower lash line, I'm dipping into my Z palette, and I'm going to use this very dark grayish blue. I'm going to run that on my lower lash line, about 2/3 of the way in. And I'm not going to bring down any of those warm shades, because I don't know, I just don't feel like it. And I'm going back into my Violet Voss palette, and I'm going to put this blue on my lower lash line as well, and then blend it into the dark blue that we just put down. And here I am saying I want to keep this a warm tone look. Yeah, that did not happen. I honestly love mixing warm and cool tones. I think it just makes your eyes pop so much more than if you just stick to one. And I'm just like so indecisive too, so it just kind of works out for me better that way. I'm also going to put a little bit of that dark blue shimmer right in the middle here. And just for a little bit of extra pop in my inner corner, I'm going to go with Pearl, which is this duochrome white that kind of has a little bit of yellow gold sparkles in it. I'm going to put that right on top of the blue. And I kind of turn it into like a light green shade, which is just so pretty. Yeah, my face makeup was looking really good today too, so I really like those powders that I got so far. Hopefully I will still like them by the end of the day, but so far I'm very happy with my purchases. So what's next? Let's do a little bit of eyeliner. For that, I'm just going to use what I always use. This is my DHC liquid liner. For mascara today, I have something that I think might be really fun. I don't know if you guys follow Beautynews, but if you don't, I will link their channel down below. They did a review on this mascara, and it is by DDK. It's called Mascara Lashes Eyelash Extension. So it's not actually eyelash extensions, it's like a fiber mascara that can really build up your lashes to look absolutely insane. And if you want to see them really try to do that, I will link their video down below. But that's not what I'm going to do myself, because I am going to use mascara like any normal person would use mascara, if I can get them out of the packaging. So I will read the claims here on the side of the packaging, and it says, many women said it made their lashes longer instantly. Most of women said it was easy to apply, it didn't flake in their eyes. That's good to know. Most of women said it was rich black in color and made their eyes look bolder. Most of women said they will buy it again and recommend to others. So, you know, I mean, that sounds pretty legit, right? So I'm just going to curl my lashes first, like I would always. So it comes in 2 little tubes like this. This is the fiber mascara and this is the regular. So it says how to use. At first, please brush Thin Amazing Eyelash Grafting Solution. When it is not dry, brush extension fiber also from the bottom of eyelash to top.
Say what?
Okay, so I'm supposed to put on the fibers before I put on the mascara, I think? What in the world is this? Do you see that? That is just like a fluffy, I don't even know what the hell this is. That is so weird. What? Wait, so, wow, these are just like little hairs that I'm supposed to put on my lashes? What? I'm scared. I don't like this. I feel like I'm gonna get it everywhere. Wait, this can't be right. There's no way I'm supposed to put this on first. Well, I did anyway, so I guess I'll go in with the mascara. The wand looks really nice. It's nice and big and thick. And like my eye, I have like this stuff all over my eye. I feel like I'm supposed to put on the mascara first and then put on the fibers afterwards. Like I feel like I have fibers in my eye already. Maybe I should have tested this out on a day where I wasn't going to do my eyeshadow first. I mean, so like it's a great mascara. It's a really nice mascara. Okay, I'm gonna try to go in with the fibers again now while this is still wet. So basically this wand is just like wrapped in like hair or like wool. Like it's really strange. I don't really understand how this works. Like I don't feel like this is really doing anything. But maybe it is and I just can't see it. I don't know. Well, I mean my lashes are looking really good. I'm gonna try again to go in with another layer of mascara. So I really don't feel like the fibers are doing anything other than irritating my eye. But my lashes do look really good. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see. And now I'm going to try the mascara just on its own on the other eye and see if the fibers really do anything. It could also be that I'm using the fibers incorrectly. But if I could just like get a good mascara out of this and not have to use the fibers, that would be awesome too. So I don't actually think the fibers did anything. Let me zoom you guys in again so you can see. This is the eye with no fibers and this is the eye with fibers. Can you tell the difference? Like when I look in my mirror, I can't really see much of a difference at all. Other than this eye feels so much better because I don't feel like I have little freaking hairs in my eye. So I'm gonna just put on a little more on each eye. So like the mascara itself is really, really nice. I like the wand on it. I like the formula of it. And it wasn't that expensive. I want to say I paid $24 with shipping. And that was for both of these little things. So, I mean, if you want to try another higher end mascara, I would definitely give this a go because I like it. And it also contains 10 mils, which I think is more than a lot of other mascaras. I could be wrong on that though. For my waterlines, I'm going to use this blue by Colourpop. It's in the shape Prance. And I'm going to try this mascara on my lower lash line as well. And yeah, I like that. See that? That's just one coat. This mascara is really awesome. So for lips, I didn't get this yesterday, but I have this Makeup Forever like multi-use pencil. And this is an orange, so I'm going to use that to line and fill in my lips. And these can be used both on your eyes and on your lips, and I think that's so cool. And on top, I want to put this Anastasia lip gloss. I did get this yesterday. It's one of their new ones. It's in the shade Luna. It's a yellow, I don't know if it's a duochrome. Ooh, it's got gold in it. That's really pretty. I like that a lot. Before I forget, I'm just going to use a little bit of my Morphe setting spray. Which this is actually amazing. So I guess this is the final look. Let me know down below what you think of it. Let me know if you like these kind of videos and I will happily do more of them because these are like just fun to do because I get to use whatever products I want and like not feel like I have to review something or use one palette or just not feel constricted at all. I can just like sit down and play, and I think that's fun once in a while too. Especially now that I've been filming so often that sometimes I feel a little bit stuck in the products that I can use because all my videos seem to have like a theme where I'm like testing out stuff or doing this or doing that for a certain product. So if you like these kind of videos where I just like sit down and put makeup on my face, let me know and I will more than happily do more of them. So that was it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you're new to my channel, I hope you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!